Hello, wonderful people. Connor Whitmore here again with another video for you on the Nawtystep channel. And today I'm going to be doing a live review of the new tune from Phiso.code. Have to be honest, I've been doing a lot of toing and froing last couple of days trying to figure out whether I can do a video, whether I can kind of muster the energy for it, given the news we've got this week, last few days or so in particular. I found it personally a very overwhelming experience, and there was also a part of me that thought it would be quite odd if, 1 minute on the channel I'm very reflective, remorseful and sad, and then the next minute I'm just, full of energy, bright, happy, all of that. At the same time, the moments where in the last couple of days I've been more reflective, I think that's kind of allowed the pain to seep in a bit more, and the sadness, if you know what I mean. And when I've kind of got on with work and all the stuff that has to be done with this channel, then it's kind of distracted me a bit and made me feel a bit better and helped me to kind of get on with stuff. So here we are with another live review, and yeah, just gonna try and enjoy it. We have Phiso. The only time I've covered his stuff on the channel being the Phase 1 remix comp, which came out earlier on in the year, which he put out a remix for. But yeah, yet to cover an original from him, and it seemed like a good opportunity to do so. So gonna play it a couple of times through and provide comment along the way. You guys, you know the drill by now. Yeah, let's go. Oh, quick build.
Code.
Those sounds are mad. Fucking hell. Quite an interesting tune in terms of like how it develops and progresses and whatnot. The ideas it brings in and at what points, you know what I mean? Just a minute to go.
Code.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Bloody hell, what a fucking roller coaster experience that was, even though, it's so short. I think he packs such a lot in there. I think there's a kind of randomness about it and a weirdness about, as I kind of touched on before briefly, just how he brings in new sounds and ideas. Like, it feels odd, it feels out of place, a bit unsettling in a way, and I kind of like that about it. It's unpredictable, and in many ways, you kind of think that that sort of structure wouldn't allow for that. It's just, for the most part, at its core, a straightforward boom, tum, pat, tum, boom, tum. He keeps it varied, he keeps it spicy, and just throws in a load of really amazing sounds just out of nowhere, just fusing them in to the main bulk of the instrumental he's made. And yeah, they come out of nowhere, and I think they're welcomed, like keeping the listener on their toes and unsure of what's going to come next. And the nature of those sounds as well, so piercing, so robotic, so belchy, just is very, very attention grabbing. I'll definitely give it that. I do also like the short and concise nature of it. I like how, as I touched on, it just packs a lot into quite a short and small space, and that works for it. Gives it a certain punch that I don't think we get elsewhere in the track, if I'm being honest. That backdrop is very, very thin, very skeletal, very... It's just so flat and like tinny, do you know what I mean? Like, the whole percussive setup here it just feels very threadbare, like it could break quite easily, quite fragile, quite delicate. Not a lot of body beneath it at all, kind of propelling the idea forward, giving it a more beastly and emphatic approach and appeal. That being said, there is a lot of good here that I've touched on already. The unpredictability of the idea, even though it's quite a straightforward format. The sounds themselves, the robotic, belchy, alien-like, just really invasive sounds. You know, that kind of approach, it's often way too much. Just invasive in the sense of, yeah, the sounds just being unbearable, basically. But here they have a kind of a limit to them, where they're not going over the top, they're just really honing in on the theme and providing an image almost. But to me, it just sounds so tinny and like, that's just how I'm hearing it right now. But, you know, of course gonna hear it again now, and let's see if my opinion changes at all. Yeah, let's go. The introduction as well is weird in a good way. You know what I mean?
Code.
Fuck. I really like the idea, but I can't get behind that percussion. I just can't. The sounds are so good. Oh my god. The idea I really like. The main ideas, good. Sounds, incredible. Unpredictability. But yeah, the backdrop. Oh, that idea. Fucking brilliant. Like, so explosive. Gotta love it. Oh, fucking hell. It does boil down to a succession of really, really good aspects here. You know, we're talking about the unpredictability of it. Yep, talked about that already. And the range of sounds on offer and how just visceral and almost blinding they are in a good way. The structure, quite compact and short and concise, which is good. Also, the introduction, which I didn't talk about before, which is quite unsettling in a good way and sets the tone well, I would say. And also the drop ideas themselves. I mean, you know, the sounds are good, but we also get those moments which are just, you know, firing out of nowhere. Again, that thing of spontaneity, of not quite knowing what's going to happen. Can't forget about all that good. It accumulates to a pretty good song, I would have to say. You know, for the most part here, the majority of it is very gripping, and I think a lot of people will like it. But that very, very vital aspect and moment, the percussion, the backdrop, the skeleton of the track just doesn't back it up, I have to say. Like, whilst it is, you know, quite crisp and clean as a sound overall, it just doesn't have that very, you know, bestial feeling. Like, I really want to move along with it. It doesn't feel like a massive gargantuan being in front of me, do you know what I mean? So there is a lot of good, but that is balanced out for me by the percussion. So probably, again here, a thing of equal parts good and not so good. So that would have to be my thoughts and reaction to the new tune from Phiso.code. But yeah, there we have it, my live review of the new tune from Phiso.code, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. What did you guys make of .code? Do you have any favourite moments from it in particular? Would love to know your thoughts. As per, drop them in the comments section down below. But beyond that, keep it naughty. If it's naughty, then you know. And yeah, quite happy and excited for this week to be over, if I'm being honest. So yeah, next week, which will be the last week, the last full week of videos, by the way, before Yearly Favourites Week. So a couple of weeks before Yearly Favourites Week, I have a full week of videos as normal on the channel, and then the week after that I have a week off of preparing for Yearly Favourites Week, which is always the most exciting week on the channel every year at the end of each year. and that'll be my top remixes, albums, EPs, and originals or singles of the year. And yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I can't wait for it. And yeah, excited for all of that. So yeah, last full week of videos before that will be next week. And I shall see you all then. Keep it naughty, and much love to you all. Peace.